on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XO, and also welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, it's day number 39, and that means it's the second day of Troll Week. Yeah. It's super late. I got it on screen. But you know what? It's time for more trolling action. It's time to summon out some trolling cards and hit our opponent hard. We got ourselves a nice little Pacifis Control deck. Trying to summon out our normie monsters and go ahead and search out traps and things. We're combining that with the new Primite cards and a whole bunch of floodgates. So it's very trolly indeed. And we're going to be going into it today. We're going to be showing off the wombos and the combos, the what do's and the what not do's. Have ourselves a good old time. We do have a shout out for this one. This is for Mr. 7880, who has asked for a whole bunch of these like normal monster decks, and this is the final one of those for the moment. But here we have ourselves a Primite and Pacifis deck, and we're going to be trolling the heck out of people on EDO Pro, that Wild West Yu-Gi-Oh! So of course, we're going to be going into it, showing off what this deck can do, showing off everything that it has to offer, and hitting our opponents really dang hard. So, as always, if you want to know the whole list, it's going to be at the end, but for now, hit the like button and subscribe, because it's time to get tribal with some fish. Alright, everybody, our first opponent, another day and another card game. This being a control deck, you want to go first. It's very important to go first, because going second, while we can kind of do that, it's not ideal. But this opening hand is actually pretty dang nice. We're going to start off with our set rotation. Very nice spell, because it gets me the field spell I want. It gives my opponent a field spell they probably don't want. So we're going to give them the Seal of Orichalcos. If they steal my soul, it's on me. We're going to activate our Primite's Lordly Load. And now we're going to go ahead and get ourselves Roar, because we already have Drill Beam and everything else. And we're going to activate our field spell, Pacifis, the Phantasm City. Very nice spell. Basically what it does, I'll explain in a second, once we activate Primite Roar, and get ourselves a Megala Smasher on the board. So once per turn, I summon out a normal monster, and I will get one of my Pacifis traps. The traps I can play from the hand if I happen to have a normie on the board. So we're going to start off with nice old Spiral Battle, because that'll let me pop my opponent's stuff in their turn. And also I can use Load here to just get at like another Smasher if I wanted, but I really like to just get like the big dude out of the board, out of the deck as quick as I can. Because, you know, I want to draw into this thing. He's cool and all, but I don't want to draw into him if I can help it. But we'll set up a couple of cards, keeping one in the hand. Like I said, you want to just keep this in the hand. And that'll do it for now. You know, pretty straightforward and simple when you get down to it, but deadly. 100%. Especially if my opponent needs their field spell, which they're playing Tenyi, so they might? Hard to say. Hard to say, but yeah, he summoned out a monster, you activated a card effect. I don't have a token, so now I get a token. Tribute Wyrm. Get Wyrm. Okay. Okay, so you get a different worm from the deck to the hand. Cool. I guess that's cool. I'm going to get a Shuna, which is neat. So I'll get myself my nice spiffy token, and then I'm going to get myself another Pacifis card. And since I can only use, like, let's see. I guess I can use multiple at the same time, but I'm going to diversify and get myself my Spiral Power. This is essentially, it's like Imperm, but a monster will lose attack points as well, so it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. So yeah, my opponent has the field spell on play, unless he has his field spell. This is the one thing, I like to play the seal because it's, like, funny when people, like, don't read the darn thing. But if he has a field spell, he can just, like, replace the Seal of Orichalcos. He just has to play it first. So, we'll see where this is gonna go. I mean, he's got Ashuna. He's got Suruya. This is where I would have loved to have had, like, there can be only, well, be only one. Yeah, that would have worked. That would have been really good here. So, what are you doing? Suruya. This is the one, if you link it off, then you can summon another Tenyi link. And you can also summon this thing. Let's see. Unaffected by opponent activated effects, which, no, you're not, because I have less life than you do, and I'm also just banishing you. Primite Scream. I'm not doing the Scream this time. I don't think people like my rendition of the screaming of this card. Last time I did that, but that's okay. Adding a Sword Soul, cool. Drill Beam can literally negate anything, so I'm just holding off on this in case I need to. Because it's like, yeah, I can negate literally any card I need to, but I'm not going to do that just willy-nilly. So yeah, good old Longwan doing his thing. Cool. He'll summon himself out and give him a token. But I'm probably going to pop this because I really don't want him to synchro summon. So let's go ahead and pop the long one. That'll work out pretty good. I mean, he'll keep a token, but I really don't care. Hey, we're token buddies. That's what we are right now. So yeah, Ashuna will do its thing to search out another monster, right? Oh, he special summons it. Okay. So we'll get out Safana. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. I don't see this as an issue. I think this is fine. What can he do? He's locked into worms. He's playing Swordsoul Tenyi. He's pretty bog standard sort of bunch. Come on, play the seal. It'll be funny. Let's see. Add back a banished worm. Okay. Well, I give my opponent credit. He's at least trying. He is giving it some effort, but I am pretty sure I've got him all locked up and ready. Okay, he'll summon out Muladhara. Let's see. What's this do again? Add a field spell. No. What? Oh no, I can't target him because I have my token. Uh-oh. That's not necessarily good. I messed that up. I forgot that. Oh, no, the fact that I'm playing it. Wait, hold on a second. If he activates the seal, he has to activate the seal before he can play a new field spell. But if he activates this, it'll destroy his synchro monster. Now, granted, yeah, you can just do that again, but, you know. Well, I've lost a Lordly Load, and that's kind of a not great thing. Let's see. Yeah, he can send another monster, but he does not have a non-effect. Was that Protoss? It is, in fact, Protoss. But he can't summon that from the graveyard, so I don't know why he sent that to the graveyard. That's kind of weird. Alright. Hey, okay, I made a slight mistake during that old turn, but for the most part, that worked out pretty darn good. That's what we want to see this deck do. I just kind of panicked for a second. I forgot that this guy can't be targeted, because I just happen to have a token. But that's neither here nor there. Let's attack our opponent. Yeah, and this ought to be like the game ender with there can be only one. This guy's playing like all worm monsters. And with there can be only one, he can literally have nothing but one worm on the board. So, I'd say we're in a good spot here. Yeah, he's got his Tenyi Affinity, but... Wait, hold on. That's what they named this thing? Eternal Perfection wasn't good enough for you? Tenyi Infinity... That's a horrible name. Who names their cards this? Their parents must be, like, horrible people. Okay. Well, jokes aside, I'm pretty sure I got my opponent dead to rights here. Like, yeah, he's got a set card. Do I look like I'm worried? I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm just gonna see what this guy draws into first. Because he's got, yeah, Ashuna. So let's activate. There can be only one. And I gotta send one to the grave. So we're gonna send... Let me think about this. Let's send the token to the graveyard. That'll work just fine. Nope. I don't need the token. I can get back no more tokens if these guys leave the board, so we're good. Like, yeah, he's got a Shuna, but he can't, like, link this thing off or anything now. He can just send it to the graveyard, though. That's the thing. What are you doing? Popping my field spell? Or my monster, I should say. That's fine. That helps me. See, this is why I got rid of the token. And my opponent surrenders. Very nice. That's what we wanted to see. We were in total control of that duel 100% of the time. No mistakes were made. 100%. So, yeah, that's exactly what we want to see happen. We got out our monsters. We were able to summon out our traps to our hand. Started stopping my opponent from doing stuff. They put up a good fight. But it wasn't quite enough. So, let's go ahead for duel number 2. Keep doing all this deck wants to do. We showed off a good chunk of it right there. But there's some other, like, you know, there's some other little things we got in this deck. Some little surprises for our opponent. So let's go ahead for duel number 2. Show them more this baby can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Rock, you failed me. Alright, well, Rock may have failed me, but this hand isn't terrible, although it's not great either. Like, it would have been a much better going first hand, let's put it that way. But we have a couple of these hand trappy things. Dominance, Impulse, and Purge, which I can play from my hand if I just so happen to have, like, or my opponent has anything, basically. So I can stop, like, searching, and I can stop special summons. So we're in a good spot there. So let's go ahead, in this particular instance, I'll get Drill Beam. I usually like to get Drill Beam first. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting the other cards. It's just, like, Drill Beam's really good. So we'll summon our Spiral Dragon, which thankfully I can do from the hand. And we shall summon our boy to the board. Alright, not going to imperm me, are you? Not that it would help you, but just in case. I'm just saying, don't imperm me, please. Alright, well, we're good right there. And I will bring up Dominance, Impulse, and Purge. They're really powerful cards, just stopping my opponent from doing stuff. They do have a big drawback to them. See, for the remainder of the duel, if you activate these cards from your hand, you can't use the effects of certain attributes of monsters. Impulse is Light, Earth, and Wind, and Purge is Dark, Water, and Fire. That's why we're not playing any effect monsters. That's why I got rid of the extra deck. I don't want to have that variable saying, hey, you can't do stuff when you want to do it. So that's why we're doing that. Just for the record. Alright, what do we got? Potted Duality. Yeah, I'd say Potted Duality is definitely warranted here. I was about to say, get another Megala Masher, but no. Of course I draw into the darn thing. Ooh. Hello, my lovely. There's my little body right there. Alright, let's activate our Time-Tearing Morganite's brother, and Exalting Morganite. And we're going to use that as well, because we just like to have a little draw engine in here. So we're going to go ahead, Succumbing Song, get Time-Tearing Morganite, and... Problem is I don't know what my opponent's playing right now. That's the tricky bit. Yeah, I'd rather keep the hand traps just in case I need them. But we'll activate our Time-Tearing, so we'll get to draw more cards from now on, so that's good. So let's attack with our Spiral Boy and see what this guy's doing. Because at the moment, we don't know what he's playing. It could be anything, really. Some kind of trap card, perhaps? Hard to say. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Mirror! Mirror Force. Okay, that's too funny to not allow. Okay, Mirror Force it is. Okay. I can't hate a guy who just straight up, like, plays Mirror Force in 2025, man. You gotta love that guy. He's probably playing something really silly and trolly, but gotta respect him either way. Gotta give him some props there. Alright, what do we got? Un for un. Which crafters, you say? I'm going to say... in this particular instance, no. I shall activate my Dominance Impulse. That'll stop 1 for 1. Because I don't trust 1 for 1 as far as I can throw the darn thing. And we'll see where it goes from here. Now that I've played that, no more monster effects. Not that I care, but no more of them. Not for me, anyway. We'll see. I was kind of hoping he would search first, but this works too. Because if this is Witchcrafters, is this Witchcrafters? I guess we're not going to know because I stopped the card, but it's what it is. Because next turn, let's see, Lordly Load. I'll get back Spiral Serpent for later. I really just hope I can draw into one of my other monsters, or even better, my field spell. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, hello. Hello, my lovelies. Alright, hey. So we're going to do this, and we're going to activate Primite Roar as well. And we're going to get Megalo, so let's see. Megalo Masher. His real name is Megalo Smasher, by the way. I always called him Megalo Masher, but no, he's called Megalo Smasher. Alright, well, we'll get out 2 monsters, and this will be pretty nice. Get 2 boys who can both attack twice because of our Morganite combo. So that's pretty neat. And, I think I'll hold on to the other Lordly Load for now, because I don't want to waste it. But we'll see where this is going to go. I mean, I have a Summon Stopper. I've got a Stop Whatever I Want. And I've got, what does this do? Look at your opponent's hand, this card's name, combat name. Interesting. I will activate Primite Roar, because I don't trust this thing at all. Oh, what is it doing? This card's banished. Send the grab of a card. Target effect monster controls. Equip that to a restrict monster. Oh, he's still gonna get to look at my hand. Okay. No, my hand. He knows what is in it. Yeah, so we'll banish the idol so we can't use it. So this is a relinquished deck? What? I mean, I guess the 1-for-1 makes sense now. Oh, because he's playing a Ruru, and that like to work for any spellcaster, right? I thought those were Switchcrafters. No, I think this is straight up a relinquished deck. I think. It's just not a very good... Okay. I was really hoping to save this. Let's see, what was the... I don't think it matters. I mean, he already knows what's in my hand, so why not? Reveal I have Lordly Load and negate Raigeki. Negate and banish Raigeki. No Raigeki for you, sir. Not at all. Alright, so now that we know this guy's playing like Mirror Force and stuff, I have to assume these are battle traps of some variety. I guess. I mean, what else could it be? Okay, Megalo Masher again, cool. No field spell yet, which I find very disheartening. That's the only thing I'm like disheartened by right now. I don't have a field spell. I kind of need that thing. Let's go ahead and Megalo Mash. And perhaps we'll also Megalo Smash. Alright, so let's go ahead and enter the battle phase. I'll leave Spiral in defense just in case. Just in case there's another Mirror Force in here. Or maybe it's Dark Mirror Force. Ooh, that'd be spooky. And I'm not even talking about my roommate. I'm talking about, like, you know, the random dude on EDO Pro just happens to play a good old-fashioned Dark Mirror Force. In case of super heavy samurais, you know. You always gotta be prepared for when the super heavy samurais come back. We have to make sure we stock up on Dark Mirror Force. Very important. Let's go ahead and Primite one last time. Just so I have, like, everybody on the board. It doesn't really matter, but we'll get them all on the board. And we'll see where it goes from there. I mean... Let's see... Yeah, we'll set our Spiral Power just because. See, this is a weird situation. It's mostly because my opponent's playing like a 60-card variant of... for what do you call these? Relinquished? Yeah. He's playing a 60-card variant of Relinquished, which is normally not the most, like, consistent bunch. And so we're able to control my opponent even though I don't have my field spell. So it's just kind of weird. Just kind of a weird situation, this one. Let's see here. Let's see. Yep, put this in attack mode. Continue to attack, because I have no reason not to attack at this point. Should mention that this is in defense, but if it was in attack mode, you would be taking more damage. Ash Blossom. I have better Ash Blossom, which I can't play at the moment, but I have it. Alright. Okay, I love this guy. I love this guy. This guy is so fun. I could have negated that, but I'm like, I can't do that. That would be mean. I know we're trolling people this week. There's gonna be plenty of time to be mean to people. I'll be mean to him when he actually tries to do something. Let's put it that way. Alright. Pinpoint Guard. Oh my lord. That is such a funny card to play. I'm actually surprised he didn't get back... Oh wait. I banished the idol. Never mind. That's what he was probably hoping to get. That was probably the whole point of that, actually. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Let's see what he can do now. Pinpoint Guard. I bet. Does he have like multiple Pinpoint Guards face down or something? It's possible. It is. I would stop like a second Pinpoint Guard. I don't want this duel to last like all day. Although I have finally drawn into my spiffy field spell. So I'm grateful for that. Let's go ahead into the Feeding Frenzy now. Okay, so Megalo Smasher. I mean, these guys can each attack twice against monsters. I mean, it's only against monsters, but it's something. You forced me, my brother. I wanted to leave this alone, but no. I have no options here. I have to do it. Oh yeah, I got a token. That's right. I might as well. I don't have a reason not to get a spiffy token, and not to get my Pacifist Trap that will pop his last back row. So why not? Might as well. Let's see. It doesn't have to. Yeah, I could use any card. Yep. So let's beat over the Ash Blossom. I'm going to activate Spiral Battle here because I do not trust the set card. Grand Horn of Heaven. Oh my lord. This guy, I love this guy. He's got some really funny cards. You gotta love a man who plays some funny cards. Alright, but regardless, we must kill what we loved. I loved seeing this deck. I don't even know what this guy was trying to do other than Relinquished. I guess that was it. It was just like Relinquished with some funny text. But you gotta love a guy who does that. So, good for duel number 2. Let's go for duel number Trey. We've shown up most of what this deck can do. I just want to see if we get a perfect record today. So, let's go for our third duel. We'll see where it happens, what happens there. See if we can control the board just one more time. That's what we like to see. Alright, everybody, the third and final opponent. The fighting third. Last chance at romance. All the good stuff. We've done what we wanted to do today, although I'm not going first, which a little unfortunate, but it's what it is. What are we up against? Kashtira's. I mean, this is what it is, I guess. It's Kashtira's. I should have known at some point. I'll be on EDO Pro, and I'm in the casual server, and I'm up against Kashtira. Which, let's be fair. What even is a casual deck anymore, anyway? What even does that mean? I don't know. Do you know? I don't. But yeah, he's going to get Fenrir, and Fenrir will get the Tear Lament one, or possibly Rise Heart as well, because he wants to, like, banish my stuff, something like that. Okay. I mean, I have my skill drain, which, for starters, would have just turned this whole board off, but at the second time, I think I can work around this. It just really depends on, like, what they're gonna do. What did I lose? I mean, I like the spell trap and a monster, but I don't like losing. There could only be one card. I think that wouldn't really affect Kashtira's too much, would it? Maybe a little bit, but not a lot. Alright. Wow, this is literally just... Is that it? That's all you're gonna do? Okay. Let's go ahead. Pacifis. One really good thing, our matchup with Kashtira is actually not that bad. Because I don't have any monster effects. That's the thing. So none of his Kashtira monsters will, like, get to do much. So let's get our Spiral Dragon. Let's get this guy on the board. Provided there's no nonsense. Alright, good. So let's go ahead and bring out our Pacifis Dragon. Very good. And I have my traps right now. I can just play these right now if I need to. Depends on what this dude has. Dogmatica Punishment. Alright, you're gonna punish my Dogmaticas, you say. Well, let's go ahead and pop one of your other cards. Let's destroy this other set card, just to bait out whatever it is. I also have Metaverse, so I'm pretty set in that respect. Aha! I should have known. Should have known. Okay. Let's get Spiral Power. Get that going. I do get my token regardless, so that's good. So get that on the board. I can't beat over anything, sadly, because they're all too big for me. What's going on? Okay. I was about to say, Avermax does not activate one lot. He has to hit the board first. Good efforts trying to hit me with that, but I'm afraid that's not how that works. So we'll keep our other cards in the hand because that's where they're safest at. And I'll end my turn for now. It's just an unfortunate thing at the moment that I can't do much else. I really need my Lordly Load to get my big boy back on the board. Because if I'm going to beat over this dude, I need that. I am going to need my big boy. That's going to be very important. Bisty. Oh, so that's what that was for. Okay. Get out the ball, Drake. I see. Alright, well, I'm still negating, like, all your monsters' effects for a turn, so that's good. Granted. Oh my lord, Nadir Servant too? Are you gonna try? Okay, he's gonna ditch Natis to pop my skill drain, isn't he? I have a feeling that's exactly what it's gonna do. Or Al Capone Fish. That's another option, I suppose. Why would you not ditch an Atis? You still have no effects. Okay. So you're going to add yourself a Dogmatica. They're getting Ecclesia. Cool. And you will get Al Capone to get you, I assume, another copy of your, what you call it. He's going to get another copy of his trap card. Okay. All right. I mean, again, I need my Lordly Load. Otherwise, I'm pretty much dead here. Unfortunately. Because I can stop the first 2 attacks, but I can't stop the 3rd or the 4th or the... Oh, hold on. Primite Roar. I will be banishing that Ecclesia. Oh, no, I can banish anybody. Let me think about this, guys. Stop 2 of the attacks. So, let's banish... let's banish somebody he can't easily get back. I think that's a good idea. Okay, we are in a really good position here. Okay, so he's going to attack into my dude here. I'm going to activate... who's attacking? Fenrir, right? I'm double checking. It doesn't say. Okay, I'm just going to trust in my gut and say that he was attacking with Fenrir. So we're going to use our Spiral Power on that. That'll reduce his attack by 1,000. Yep. Stop 1. Go ahead, attack with the other one. See what good it does to you. Alrighty. So we're in a much better position. Now, granted, he still has his Shaddoll card. So he definitely likes Shaddoll Fuse and stuff. But that's about it. And also I drew in the Spiral Battle, so that's even better. Alrighty. We're cooking with oil now, boys. Let's go ahead and start beating into my opponent's board. And let's go ahead and Spiral Battle. Pop Schism. Nope. Oh, you silly person. Alright. Which card did we get? I guess Ecclesia? I don't think it matters, but I have a feeling I'd rather get rid of Ecclesia than anything. But Chumba. Alrighty. So, yeah, we'll end our turn for now. Then again, maybe I should have destroyed Riseheart because it's bigger than my token. Maybe that was a mistake. Possibly. We'll see. Although he is getting another Rise of Nadir's Servant. So, if he has... Yeah, he has Natis. He's going to definitely pop my skill drain now. That being the only issue here, because, yeah, he's going to get Maxi. But Maxi doesn't do anything, again. I have no extra deck. So it doesn't matter if he goes for Maximus. Did he just pop my token? Are you actually serious right now? What kind of... Are you serious? Oh my god, this gives me the giggles. Oh my god. Can you believe... How? How do you not read... This is the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh players sometimes. They just do not want to read what their opponents do. It's a serious issue. Interact with your opponent. It's important. So, yeah, my opponent did not want to interact with me. That was their problem. That was their downfall. They didn't want to know what my cards did. See, if he removes my monster, I just get another token, get another trap. I think I have one of these left, right? I'm sure I did. Either way, I don't know why you never went after Skill Drain. That was weird. But regardless, that's the time we have for today, folks. Let's go for the end screen now, and we'll talk more about this deck here. Alrighty, everybody. The Giggle Magnet that is Pacifis Control went 3-0, as exactly as I would hope it would do, for it is quite the potent collection of cards. It's simple stuff, but it is utterly devastating, especially if your opponent doesn't know how to read what the field spell does. So... We able to do some good stuff today. We got to steal people's souls with the Seal of Orichalcos. We got to summon out our normally monsters. We got the banish stuff. We got the pop stuff. We got the stop stuff. And we had no need of an extra deck. So I'm happy with... We showed up almost... Actually, I think we showed up literally everything in the deck. Yeah. Pretty sure we did. I think the only thing we didn't activate was like Purge, but that's like whatever. Who cares? Anyway, thank you everybody for watching today's episode. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Subscribe for more Pacifis power. And I hope you enjoyed today's deck. You know, again, we're not telling you what's tomorrow's deck as it's a surprise. But if you've been watching the streams with old Memphis, then you would know what tomorrow's deck is going to be. So here's the deck list for all of you who want to be playing yourself some Pacifis monsters and having a good time trolling people. So for our main deck, we won 1 copy of the OG Phantasm Spiral Serpent Dragon Dude, 3 copies of Megalith Smasher X, 2 copies of Morganite for our draw engine, Carded Demise if we need more draws, good old Terraforming because the field spell is like uber important in this deck. We have 1 Succumbing Song Morganite, which helps search out Time Tearing. We have 2 copies of Pod Duality, which I think is fine at 2. I mean, we have enough draw and stuff, so 2 is good. Plus, I like the special summon stuff, so 2 is good. 2 copies of Drill Beam for negating literally anything. We have 1 set of Rotation. We have 2 copies of Primite Roar, 3 copies of our Lordly Load. Very nice card, both in name and effect. 3 copies of Pacifis, the Phantasm City. 1 copy of the Cyril Orichalcos is our cheeky little tech card, which can also be closed for us if you really feel like, stopping your opponent's field spells, but this card's fun here. We have 3 copies of Phantasm Spiral Battle, 3 copies of Dominus Impulse, 1 copy of Phantasm Spiral Power, 3 Metaverse, because again, field spell is that important, 3 copies of Dominus Purge, and then 1 each of our There Can Only Be One, Goes and Match, Skill Drain. You think 1 of each of these is hurting me, Konami? Ban them. I dare you. And then lastly, we have Primite Scream. We have no extra deck for this particular build, because you really don't need it. It's not that important. You can play it. I'm not saying you can't. Like, if you want to focus on things like, I don't know, Little Knight, things of that nature, it's a possibility. Like, a couple Link Spiders, an Imduck or 2, some SP Little Knights to go off with, like, the tokens and things. It can work. It's just completely unnecessary. Now, as for the side deck, if you want to be necessary with the extra deck, then things like, throwing in some Intissus with some Dogmatic Punishments to actually play it the right way is actually not a bad idea. It fits with the whole control theme of the deck. It's just that I don't really need an extra deck, so I didn't even bother with that one. Again, if you're going to play an extra deck and you just need more draws, good old Pot of Extravagance will do you some good work. There's things like Slash Draw for recovering your trap cards in your graveyard, which is pretty neat, and you can pop this thing with like MST in order to recover it as well. Just depends on how much cards your opponent's got. So, it's a thing. It's a recovery if you feel like you need it. If you really want to play the Phantasm equip spells to make your Phantasm Spiral Dragon do like lots of damage and stuff, or if you want to run like multiple copies of this dude in place of the Megalith Smashers, then that's just for making things cheeky and a little bit more complicated than you need it to be. But I can't deny that would be funny as hell. It really would be. Of course, we have more Phantasm Spiral Power if you feel like you need to negate more monster effects. And then there's the instant win card of Phantasm Spiral Assault, which is really tricky to pull off, but it is theoretically possible to do. So, again, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Your boy, the MF608 Alter, thanking you very much for joining us for another day of trolling, and we're going to be going ever upward, folks, because it's only going to get trollier from here. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with more trolly action. Till then, you'll stay safe and happy, and keep on trolling, trollsters.